Okay, fight fans, fight fiends, welcome back to Manny's Thoughts. I, of course, Manny MTL and Manny Montreal. Make sure to check me out on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Periscope, and obviously thefightcity.com. As usual, I'll give you guys my thoughts on what's going down in the world of combat sports. So let's get started. Okay, so as far as the news is concerned, there's all kinds of stuff that went down. Big signings, guys fighting in the crowds, finger pokes, 30-second finishes, all kinds of stuff. First off, the comparisons to Mike Tyson continue. Ronda Rousey is, getting the demigodness. It's just crazy right now. That whole division is going to have to wake up and start doing something different in order to make some changes. Because here's the thing, Ronda's going to dominate, and probably for a while. The only thing that might actually defeat her is, well, life. You see, here's the thing, people. We need to tone it down with how big we're talking about her. I would want my nieces to idolize her and meet her and do all that stuff. However, we need to tone it down for Ronda's sake. Because here's the thing. There are fighters that dominated like her before. BJ Penn, Randy Couture, John Jones, George St. Pierre. And, well, the game all got to them in a different kind of way. Either your body's going to give up, the outside world's going to get you, or your mind's going to start fucking with you. So here's the thing. Although I believe that with the Olympics and all the other fame she's already had, she's already very, very, protected against all this stuff. However, we gotta tone it down just for ourselves. She's just a human being, and she is beatable. When we put people up on a pedestal like this, the higher they go. Anyway, so I digress. Talk about Ronda. Congratulations to her. Now for World Series of Fighting. First off, Khabib and the Diaz brothers fighting in the crowd has made all the news worthy this weekend. Just some fun stuff, looking for the different videos from the different angles of these guys going at it in the crowd. The main story from World Series of Fighting is that Falaris won. I was really hoping Jake Shields was going to be able to beat some sense into this dude, but it seems like he activated some new cheat codes and, well, got the proper ref, because Mazzagatti just sucks. First off, what was happening is that Falaris, when he had the opportunity, now, it's all legal. You're allowed to put your hand over the guy's mouth and kind of cover it. You're allowed to mess with his hair and even ruffle his face if you wanted to. You can continuously rub his face as you're on top of him. There's plenty of stuff you can do. However, you can't just purposely take one of your fingers and jam it into the guy's eye socket. See, that's an illegal move. Now, I realize a lot of you guys are like, oh, MMA is just violent, blah, blah, blah. There's rules. You can't pull hair, you can't bite, you can't eye gouge, you can't knee in the balls. There's all kinds of stuff. But Falaris figured out a way to do it anyway. Now, despite the fact that Jake Shields is looking up at Mazzagatti and that Falaris has still got his thumb in his eye, and he's like, Mazzagatti, I don't think this is legal. Mazzagatti let it go. And, well, Jake Shields lost the fight and walked out of there with raccoon eyes. Now, there's a lot of people defending Falaris, saying it's a fight and you gotta do what you gotta do and it's up to the ref and blah, 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 blah. Here's the thing. Yes, you're right. It is up to the ref. And had a better ref been there, maybe he would have kicked Falaris out of the entire fucking fight. And then we would have had another kind of shit show. However, I don't think it's the ref's problem. I think it's the fighter's problem. When you get in there, you agree to certain things. This is about honor. It's about respect. You're supposed to, even if you hate the fucking guy, you're supposed to shake his hand after you're done. This is where men fight. Women too. But this is where grown-ass people fight. Not fucking children, okay? You're fucking with somebody's life. There's money on the line. You're sticking fingers in people's eyes. If Jake Shields' eye socket would have fucking blown out, or if he would have lost a fucking eye, trust me, nobody'd be talking about how this is Mazzagatti's problem. Now, here's the thing. I really, really hope that World Series of Fighting figures out the fact that Falaris doesn't give a fuck about the rules and just signs him a new kind of fight. I suggest this. Sign Brock Lesnar. Let's make it a no-holds-barred Falaris match. Chains, ladders, chairs, whatever the fuck he wants. Brock Lesnar, Falaris. That's what I want to see. Fucking freak show that he is. Should be fighting bulls or something. Fucking moron. I don't care what you guys think. Falaris should not be fucking fighting. It's some dirty fucking shit. It's on a different fucking level, and I really hope this guy goes away. PBC, Paulie Malignaggi, Danny Garcia went down. Man, did I catch flack for this one. See, here's the thing, and I'm an Al Heyman fan, and mainly because he's delivered to us on 6 or more networks free boxing. Now, a lot of people are telling me I am free, I'm drunk with the freeness, it's, the free's got me blind. See, here's the thing, I know this isn't going to be perfect, I know we're going to get a lot of shitty matchups, but let's look at some formulas that other people have used, the UFC, the WWE. It's content. Content is king. You need to dominate the content, and that's what he's trying to do. See, here's the thing. We talk about boxing once a month sometimes. I'm talking about the casual fans, not us, but the casual fan. And they'll talk to you about that big pay-per-view at the end of the month. But they won't talk to you about all the other shit. Now, what's happening with PBC doing this is that I find myself talking about boxing every weekend. And more people actually know about it. Why is this, Manny? Well, it's easy. It's because it's on fucking cable, people. See, here's the thing. I admit that it's not great matchups, but it's gonna take fucking time. We need to have faith. This man has pulled together all kinds of God knows whose money in order to buy all these fucking networks in order to do this, okay? He's got a game plan. Have faith. The guy's not a fucking idiot. He knows what the fuck he's doing. My belief is this. HBO and everyone else needs to get on board. The WWE and the UFC have their own goddamn networks. They don't even need pay-per-view anymore. In the WWE, people pay $9.99 a month to have content for the entire month plus pay-per-view. Or, if you're one of those casual fans, you can go buy their pay-per-view once a month at $49.99. What makes more sense to you? $9.99 a month for all of this, or $50 for one fucking fight? Well, guess what's happening? More people are getting the fucking network than are buying the fucking pay-per-view. That's what's up. The other thing is this. I'm done with pay-per-view. The person who introduced pay-per-view to us boxing fans is Don King. And, well, Don King introduced pay-per-view to us. I think that's good enough reason for us to get rid of fucking pay-per-view. Now, here's the thing. Our sport will only grow if everyone gets on board the same fucking ship. We need to be going in one fucking direction. I have no issues with HBO becoming that network. I have no issues with HBO's internet faction making a network so that people can log in and get their fights. No issues with that. We need to be all on the same fucking page. HBO, just follow the model. You don't have to make friends with Al Heyman, but start doing the same shit. How the fuck are you guys gonna complain about Paulie versus Danny, free, by the way, fucking free, on ESPN, on most homes in North America, when most of us were asked for money from HBO to watch Gonzalez Pascal and Kovalev Mohammedi? It's the same fucking thing. The difference is you paid for one, you fucking morons. So realize, Al Heyman is not the problem. Everyone else is. We need to get on board with what PBC is doing. Everyone needs to start doing the same fucking thing. Golden Boy needs to churn out fights more and more. They need to go find networks to put their shit on TV. These guys need to fight back instead of talking shit. I don't want the war to end. I would like everyone to, solve this peacefully. But the truth is, instead of bitching and just doing what you've been doing for the last 15 years, why don't you change a couple things and start combating PBC on their level? That's all I'm saying. Nothing but good would come from this, and eventually we will get one solution to this fucking problem. Okay, so that leads me to what we got going on this week. There is plenty of fights to talk about, so let me get started. First off, Wednesday. If you don't have a job or if you own a DVR, do like me at 11:30 a.m. on the Fight Network from Russia. M1 Challenge is going down. If you've never watched it, trust me, you are going to get some great stuff. Second off, on Thursday at 10 p.m., Golden Boy Productions on the Fight Network, Just a great night of boxing. I love it when they do these Thursday night cards. You get to see a bunch of youngsters that you normally wouldn't. It's just really, really good. Make sure you tune in. Fight Network on Thursday night, 10 p.m. Now Friday, 10 p.m. Again on the Fight Network. Resurrection Fighting Alliance 28. If you never watched Resurrection, they're a half-decent card. They put on some good fights, and, well, you never know who you might see starting out and later on being somewhere else. So this is why I like watching these little cards. I like watching the guys that haven't made it to the big show yet, and it's always a fun card to watch. Now, at 11 p.m. on Spike that same night, Friday night, we got Glory 23. I'm just happy to have a little change of pace. It's nice when you're eating steak and potatoes every day. It makes it nice to have something a little different. Glory Kickboxing. If you've never watched kickboxing, it's action-packed. Guys are going to get dropped. Make sure you tune in. Spike TV, Friday night at 11. Okay, Saturday night, 7 p.m., Fox Sports 1, TSN, Fight Network. And if you have Fight Pass. Now this is going to bring all the stuff I was talking about PBC back. Because here's the thing, UFC's got the recipe. Last weekend, there was 5 or 6 fights free on TV that led to a pay-per-view that was something like fucking 8 fights, and it went on until forever. But the point is, it was on pay-per-view in Brazil, all the way in Brazil for like 8 fights, and you had to pay the pay-per-view. So now, this weekend, the very next weekend, right after they did their big pay-per-view with Ronda Rousey, there was 13 free fights on TV. You either have TSN, the Fight Network, or Fox Sports 1, and you can watch all 13 fights. Do you understand? Content is king. These guys are pouring it on you, and thick and heavy. So the main event is Ovince St. Preux, Glover Teixeira. Ovince is on a 2-win streak. He had a TKO and a KO, I think. And Glover was my guy, but he's on a 2-loss streak right now. 2 shitty decisions. It's time for him to try and turn it around. Ovince St. Preux's on a tear. If he were to just stop this dude, it would be very big things for Glover. More the same for St. Preux. If he smokes this dude, he just, keeps putting himself up in that level. Now, here's the thing, people. It's a tremendous card going down in Nashville. And like I said, PBC is trying to develop the recipe for boxing. And this is what I'm trying to point out. There's 13 free fights for the fight fan on Saturday night from the UFC. Right after a week where they just bilked us for a Ronda Rousey pay-per-view. I'm more than happy to pay for that pay-per-view because I know I'm getting 13 free fights the week after. And the week after that, there's going to be more free fights. And the week after that, more free fights. That's what's up, people. You gotta give to get. These guys know what's up. Content is king. They flood the market. There's nowhere to go but UFC every fucking weekend. If you're going to tell me that recipe don't work, tell me how they're publicly traded on the NASDAQ right now and nobody in boxing is. Anyway, so this is my point. These are my thoughts. If you like the show, like, share, subscribe, do all that good stuff. If you like our t-shirts, go ahead and hit us up on the website. Order yourself one from our t-shirt ordering thing at the bottom of the website. If you want me to wear one of your t-shirts, by all means, send me one. I'm running out of stuff to wear. I want your t-shirts. If you're a fighter, if you have a gym, if you have a shirt and you want me to wear it on this show, by all means, just hit me up. I will do it. Send me the shirt. I'll wear it on this show proud. If you're from Montreal especially. Alright, so that's it for me this week. Make sure you tune in to the Fight City. Check out our great articles on the daily. We are going to have a lot of exclusive stuff coming up. Like, share, subscribe. I'll see you guys next week.